Kia ora, I'm Bruce Munro, and with me is International Relations Specialist Professor Robert Patman, and this is Global Insight. The Pacific paradise that is Samoa is in turmoil. This week a new government was supposed to have been given the reins of power in the Pacific Island nation, but the former Prime Minister is refusing to step down. Welcome, Robert.
Morning, Bruce.
Have the newcomers, the Fast Party, led by Fiame Mataafa, have they legitimately won this election?
It would appear so. Constitutionally, it appears to be Miss Mataafa emerged triumphant after a 26-25 win through the parliamentary process. An independent sided with her party, the Fast Party. And they were given 40 under the Constitution, and I think the Fast Party has been quite scrupulous about this, observing the Constitution and the law. They were given 45 days, up to 45 days, to form a government. And on Monday they attempted to do that, but they were locked out of the Parliament. And one of the problems is that the former Prime Minister, who's been in power for 22 years, Tui Laepa, he has some powerful allies, including the head of state and the parliamentary speaker. So the Fast Party was denied access to the Parliament, and instead they formed a government in a tent outside on the grounds of the Parliament. Tui Laepa is head of the Human Rights Protection Party. He's been in power for 22 years. He reacted by denouncing the forming of an administration in the grounds of the Parliament as treasonous and wouldn't recognise. So tensions have arisen.
So if the Fast Party have legitimately won the elections, why is the ousted Prime Minister behaving like this? Is this out of character for him, or is it true to form?
Well, he's been in power a long time. Remember that this is a conservative Christian state, and I do not think there's been a female leader of Samoa before. So these factors may have come together. Political longevity, the sense that it was a bitterly contested election, which they lost narrowly, and also the previous Prime Minister has the support of powerful figures in Samoan politics. Against that, Miss Mataafa, she has a lot of standing, and she directly criticised and robustly criticised the former Prime Minister during the election campaign, and in terms of the arithmetic has won, albeit narrowly. At the moment it appears to be political deadlock, but as New Zealand observers have noted, the bitterness does not seem to have affected people generally in Samoa, so people are going about their business. But it is potentially a politically tricky situation, to say the least.
The New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern has said that there is nothing that this country can do. But behind the scenes, what will really be going on?
Well, she did say that, but she also said that the results should be respected and that the law should be followed, which is exactly what Miss Mataafa has basically done as leader of the Fast Party. And also, it seems to me, I think what the New Zealand government is hoping for is a smooth transition of power. But it may be reticent to actually spell that out because it may not want to disturb what's a delicate situation. I think there's also confidence amongst New Zealand diplomats on the ground that the quiet way of doing things in Samoa through background discussion and negotiation will prevail and that there won't be violence. But it's a politically bitter situation at the moment, which is worrying.
Thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. Catch us next time on Global Insight. Noho ora mai.